What is back, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. As you guys see in the thumbnail, we're gonna be watching a horror short, and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably play to chapter 3, but that game looks long as it was for chapter 2, so let's just get started. Haven't watched this, by the way?
This happened in April of 2021. My region hadn't been hit so hard by COVID, so most aspects of our lives were normal. I had graduated in 2020 and I needed a job.
We didn't have a graduation. My bad, y'all. Alright.
I was 18 at the time, almost 19. I wasn't studying and I didn't know what the hell to do with my life. So in March, I got a job at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver and kitchen hand. The night seemed normal. It was one of those days that didn't seem like anything interesting would happen, but those are always the days when the unexpected happens, you know? It was around 10:30 on a Saturday night. We closed at 11, so it was just me and my boss during the last hour. As usual, we got a late order.
Do you guys think it's a... Alright, I'm gonna pause this a lot. Don't be upset. The video link is down below. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe. Depends. I don't know. Yeah.
It was close, and I had finished mopping and sweeping the floor, so it was no hassle.
Oh, what I was gonna say is, do the guys think it's the boss? Do you think the boss is gonna do something about it?
My boss was always prepared for a million orders to come at the last minute, so he asked me to do it as fast as possible. The restaurant was located in a plaza on the main road.
Is this even copyrighted? Will I get copyrighted?
Traffic was consistently heavy on a Saturday, so I avoided the main road and took the side exit. Even though the plaza was in one of the busiest parts of town, this street, however, was always so dark and empty. This street was also really long, so all you could see were the traffic lights about 500 meters ahead.
Like hella scary.
Something was confusing me though, like my eyes were playing tricks on me. There was this black shadow blocking part of the
Hell no, bro. Hell no. Oh, hell no.
lights, and there was this metallic object shining in the light above, bobbing up and down like it was floating. As I got closer, I could see the bottom of this dark silhouette. It looked like it was walking. I realized it was some drunk idiot dressed in all black walking on the road. Or so I thought. I couldn't entirely see them, and I didn't know what they were carrying. So I approached with caution, preparing to brake or swerve.
Nah.
I got close enough to
That looks like the Grim Reaper. Fuck.
see this person was dressed in a long coat with a hood similar to a cowl, which is unusual where I live. I turned my car lights on bright and honked my horn, hoping that they'd move to the side or something.
Is this real? No, just say real.
But they didn't even flinch. Finally, I got close enough to see that it was some asshole dressed as Death, carrying a scythe.
Oh!
Something was odd, though. People, even if they are on the sidewalk, usually look over their shoulder at an approaching car, but they didn't. As I drove past, however, this person ever so smoothly looked right into the window of my car on the driver's side. It gave me such a fright, like when people clap in your face. I passed them too quickly to see their face, let alone see what gender they were.
Okay.
After I passed them, I looked into my rearview mirror trying to see them, but it was so dark.
What is it gonna go appear again?
I stopped at the traffic lights, and that's when I started to panic. I remember those.
I would panic too. Cause imagine driving past a scary person, and then you have to stop. Right? You just drive past them, then you have to stop because of the red light. Honestly, would have drove right past the red light. If there was no cars, right through the red light. I would not care for a ticket, bro. I would rather have a ticket than die.
Scary clown guys who used to block people's path and tap on car windows, so I went through the red. No
Oh.
one was on this road anyway.
Oh, okay.
I pulled over to the side and tried calling the cops at the station, just in case somebody hits them, but no one answered.
Oh, hell no, bro.
I remembered my boss told me to hurry, so I just went on with the delivery. I got to the house and parked on the side of the road, and I gave the people their pizza. It's always awkward handing over the pizza in silence, so to make conversation, I told them what I saw. They laughed and said that it was probably someone making a TikTok.
This is 2021. I was about to say, what? I don't know why I thought this video was 2019, 2023. For a second, I was gonna say, what if, like, the house owners were, like, part of it? Like, a part of the attack.
Laughed as well.
And my seat testings next week. I do not want to do this, bro. I have to do science. Science is 5th grade, 8th grade, and 11th.
I guess it was a pretty good prank. I got in my car and went to start it.
I'm surprised to even know what TikTok is. Because the way they depicted them, seems like they can like both be in their early 30s. No offense.
Said that it was probably someone making a TikTok. I laughed as well.
Like, no offense to anybody that had TikTok in 2021 in their early 30s.
I guess it was a pretty good prank. I got in my car and went to start it, but I couldn't find the keys. I checked
Oh my
outside my car as well, but I couldn't find them.
Why aren't you still in
I
front of the
searched
house?
for ages, but no luck. I started
Honestly, if I was the person that just got delivered food, I would like either call the cops or I would still look out the window the whole time, making sure he's safe.
to panic and kept thinking about that person I saw on the street. I jumped into my car and locked it from the inside. I almost started crying when I heard jingling. I looked to my right
Hell
to see
no,
that
bro.
person.
Hell no, bro. Hell no. Hell no. Bro, I should have done this at night, but it's Monday though. Done this at night with a blanket covering my head. But it's Monday though, so I would have done this if it was Friday.
Person dressed as death, holding my keys, staring into my window. I felt everything in my body pulsating, but I couldn't move. It was like they were staring into my soul. Eventually, I started acting on instinct. I don't remember
That's hella
thinking or
smart.
doing
That
it,
is hella smart.
but all of a sudden I was holding down the locks inside my car.
It's
My
smart
car
though.
is small and only has 2 doors, so I could
Oh.
easily reach across and hold both the locks down.
Oh, I know what type of car he drives. He drives those car. I was just about to repeat what he says. He drives those cars with only 2 doors. No, but like where you're able to like pull down the seat and people are able to go through the back. I know somebody that has that car.
They started spamming the car remote and trying to open the door. I was using all my energy to hold down those locks. I don't
There's no
think
way
I'd
it's that
ever
hard,
used
though.
so much effort and strength before in my life. Again, I froze. I tried yelling at them, but I was holding my breath.
Like yelling
Finally,
at them would do
a peep
anything.
of strange sound came out as I gasped for air. I started screaming profanity at them. I screamed
What
so
is it you're
much
talking
that my
about?
words became gibberish. A feeling of numbness took over my body, and I couldn't hear myself screaming anymore.
Okay.
My whole body was being
can't scream
controlled
for
by
some
my
reason.
anxiety,
I physically
and my
can't
ears
scream.
were ringing. I was sweating profusely. All this time, I couldn't take
Oh.
my eyes off them.
First thing I thought he was
This
doing this.
person, this thing,
But looks like he was doing this.
standing over my car with a scythe. I knew that if they got in, I wouldn't stand a chance. The shadow from the hood hid their face. Was this even real? They stopped trying to get in and just looked at me. I started screaming out of exhaustion, and I became dizzy, and my vision was blurred.
What are the chances
There
he
was a
has, like,
silence,
school mask?
and then about 10 dogs started barking close by. This gave me hope. While leaning on the scythe,
Oh, do you think like the people at the house saw him, called the cops, but they want to come out so they won't get hurt. That's smart. Or maybe he was on the cops of time this whole time, and he just thought they didn't answer.
They lowered their body and put their face.
I was right, bro. Hell no. If I saw that, that's okay. Good. It's a good costume, though. Nah. No, you guys gotta hear me out on this. That's low key a good costume, though. That's low key a good costume, though. I can't lie. Would love to have a costume like looking like that.
Face only a few centimeters from the window. Finally, I could see this person had covered themselves with a skull mask. We both froze
You
and
think it's
just
a full
stared
head
at each
or just
other.
a front
I
mask?
couldn't help but look into their eyes. The eyes.
Like
There
a
was
3D
something
printed, like, full
unnerving
head.
about them. They didn't look.
Oh, that was his eyes closed or something earlier.
Like they were holding in laughter, like it was a prank. Through this creepy skull mask, I saw that they just looked curious, like how a little kid looks at an animal in the zoo.
Oh,
I shut my eyes and started calling for help. I had been screaming long.
Like,
Why couldn't
actually
anyone
called for
hear
help?
me?
like actually called for help, or do you think he like mentally like said it in his head? I was about to close my eyes and be like say it in my head, but then I realized you guys won't hear me then.
I feared that fatigue would take over and they'd get in. At this moment,
But are the
I
cops coming
swear
then?
I was almost convinced that death had come to collect me. I remembered my phone had Google Assist. With my hands still in the locks, I tried my luck and said, "Hey, call 000." It worked, and my phone
Oh, that's smart. He didn't say Google itself, so Google won't accidentally call it for people that have that thing too. That's smart.
contacted emergency services. I could not describe the feeling I got hearing the voice of the operator on the other line.
Bro, imagine it wasn't on speaker, it's just on iPhone. Not iPhone, like not like not speaker, it's just people put it to the ear. Yikes.
I heard the blunt jingle of keys dropping. I opened my eyes, and the person dressed as Death had disappeared.
Where the
I
dogs
tried
go?
looking around, but I didn't want
Was it just somebody walking their dog and they decided to run and the dog saw the person and started barking?
to move. I just spoke to the lady on the line while holding the locks. She told me to keep doing what I was doing and that she was sending the police. I waited on the line with her until the police arrived. It felt like hours, but it was only around 10 minutes.
Oh,
I told them what had happened.
that would have felt like I was sick.
Because the person was threatening and I feared for my safety, I was required to make a formal statement to the station. They told me they'd keep it on file. The officers spoke to the people in the neighborhood, and none of them heard me scream or saw anything, and they were used to the dogs going off at night.
Oh, okay.
I found my keys around 2 meters from my car. I called my boss, and the officers followed me back to my work, where I signed out. I then followed them to the police station. I called my parents, and they took my statement. It was almost 1 a.m. finished. This was a couple of months ago,
I would have quit too.
but sometimes it feels like I'm going crazy. It was probably some asshole messing with me, but they just looked so curious, like they were studying me.
That's weird.
Or they enjoyed watching me. Enjoyed
Well, I
watching
think
me
we had
feel
different eyes.
helpless and terrified. I still do deliveries, but I never leave my keys in the car.
So like, imagine he just left his keys in the car one day. He just starts having a panic attack. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! How goes to pink? There's a creepy animation to pink. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I forgot to shout out the people in the beginning of the video. Not towards the end. 9-minute video, 16 minutes right now. Well, it's probably gonna be like 15, 14 because I did leave a few times. Like, pause the video to do something. Look, I got a cut. I went to this trampoline park. Trampoline place. Slid down. Peace out, y'all.